Hey YouTube, Shukun Shinobi here with a review of the Transformers 2010 Gold Box, whatever you want to call it. Hunt for the Decepticons, Scout Class Hubcap. Hubcap is really cool. He's an old muscle car kind of alt mode, particularly something you would kind of see out of Bruce Wayne's car collection. But really, really cool. His robot mode looks really neat, very posable. And I can't wait to kind of take a look at him. So he's an Autobot, obviously a nice little drawn picture of his sports car mode there. On the back here we've got Hubcap in robot mode and muscle car mode. His bio, Hubcap never liked the way Brimstone, you'll see him soon, pushed other robots around, and he never made any effort to hide his disapproval. The two robots have clashed more times than any of them can count. Now the rivalry has moved to the urban drag strips of Earth. Brimstone may consider himself king of the road, but Hubcap won't give up until his so-called king is just another wreck. Violence. So anyway, his robot looks really cool, really classic, just like his vehicle mode. So let's go ahead and get him open and take a look. Alright, so here we have Hubcap out of package, and again, with Brimstone in mind, I think this is probably the best duo of new Scout molds we've gotten in a while. Hubcap is just awesome. His vehicle mode is like an olden day hot rod, and that's absolutely fantastic to me. I don't know why, I just really dig olden day alt modes. And he's got lots of articulation. He's got a swivel right here at the shoulder, and then a swivel this way, so it's basically the equivalent of a ball joint. Ball jointed head, it's a little bit difficult to maneuver with that panel in the back, but it's there and it's cool. No waist action at all, which is kind of disappointing, but again with a swivel on the hip here, and then a swivel at the knee and foot. Disappointing thing about the foot is that, as Vangelis put it, he has little Gundam shoes, which is absolutely adorable. But they only swivel this way, so if you get him in a spread, he kind of wobbles a little bit. But seeing as how Brimstone really doesn't have any sort of foot articulation like that either, I don't really care as much. But a ball joint probably would have worked just as effective for this. So anyway, again with the I think 3mm pegs or something. They can fit right here, and that's probably the only place I could see that they would fit. You might be able to cram them in on his grill or something, but again, I don't have any, so I have no clue. But he's got a really nice, cute little head sculpt going on. Sorry about that, I was really interrupted by a text from Ryan and then a phone call from my mom. So anyway, I finally got him to focus, and here's this little head sculpt. It kind of reminds me of Bumblebee, which would make sense considering his hubcap. But I don't know, I like it. It's like brown and copper and cute. I don't know. But anyway, overall, this is just one of the coolest little robot modes we've gotten in the Scout class. I don't know why, it just reminds me of a mix of the old and new, mostly because of this alt mode, for one thing. But just with the front of the car as the chest, and the doors as the arms, and the back as the legs. It's just a very olden design, mixed with a nice modern take on things. So, he's kind of one of my favorite Scout classes so far. So I very much approve of him, and I do recommend you get him. Regardless of how you feel, the only downside to him is, like you said, the way he stands, but he's got enough support with the kibble of the car back here to where he doesn't really fall over much. He just kind of wobbles. And he has no weapons of his own, so if you do have any of the Recon Ironhide weapons, you best give him one. Otherwise, he just kind of has to punch things on his own, but that's fine. So to transform him, basically just peg his entire body together. That will fold up, so you can already see it. Fold that up together, around, together. Just make sure his hands clear and peg him right there, and you're done. Very, very simple transformation. The only thing that happens occasionally is the fact that the silver piping here doesn't line up too much. So it looks like it's got empty space there, but I suppose in the way hot rods are designed, that makes sense. So again, I ignore it. There is a split going down the middle, a little bit panely. You can notice it, but it's just from far away it looks really nice. The panels conceal fairly well. In fact, you can't really see him all that well in the camera right now. So he's definitely really neat. Adorable little alt mode. Definitely reminds me of something that Bumblebee would take if he were to go back to this time period. A la Hearts of Steel, except not with trains, but with cars. There really isn't anything wrong with this alt mode. He needs a license plate, and the back windows leave a little bit to be desired. But it's nice silver paint on the grill and the exhaust here, as opposed to a gray plastic. So that's a nice plus. It just all around looks really, really nice. And Hubcap definitely takes the cake for one of my favorite Scout classes of recent times. If you haven't picked him up yet, I do definitely recommend you pick him up. He's made of all sorts of badassery and win, and his vehicle mode is just absolutely adorable. It is a nice, simple, easy to do transformation. Very quick and easy to fiddle with on your desk, and I don't know, I love him to death. Rock on Hubcap for being made of all sorts of awesome. So you can check out a photo gallery for Hubcappy here at flickr.com/photos/shukanshobi, and of course check out the blog at shukanshobi.wordpress.com for all the latest news, updates, and release dates. And if you're a fan of Tokusatsu, you can check out our podcast, Ryers, Rangers, and Rambles at ryersrangersandrambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. So highly recommended. Do pick this guy up, and take care and have a great one. Bye.